You felt so warm. You didn't want to wake up. You wanted to stay in your bed forever, wrapped in the arms of your boyfriend. You wanted to go back to the dream you were having. The dream where everything was good again, and nothing had ever happened. But of course, dreams only last a night. And you open your eyes and you feel the cold. You realize you're not being held by your boyfriend Denki, and that you had gone to bed at the ungodly hours of the morning. When you got up and looked into the mirror, you had bags and tear-stained eyes. It all came back to you, and you wanted to cry again, but you had no tears left. It all started when you went to UA. You met the goofiest person you had ever met. He was so sweet and silly and carefree. The both of you gravitated towards each other's personality, and it meshed so well. He asked you out, and of course you said yes. You both dated and fought by each other's sides, and you had each other's back until one day. You were sitting on the couch and got a text from Jiro. "Hey, are you alone?" You text back. "Yeah, I am. Why?" She sends pictures of Denki kissing, holding hands, and checking into a room with someone else. You immediately freeze and try to stop the tears from running. "Where'd you get these?" You type back. "My friend who's in the paparazzi got them. They were about to post a story about it. I got them just before they did, and I wanted to show you. I'm so sorry, listener." You type back, "It's not your fault. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I'll figure something out." You put your phone away and get up. You compose yourself and go into the bedroom. "Hey, Denki. What's up?" Nothing much. Why?" "Oh, that's good. But, I got these messages from Jiro, and, can you tell me if it's familiar?" You show the pictures off on your phone, and he immediately goes white. "Denki, you stupid idiot! Do you know what the hell you were doing?" "I'm so sorry. It was a once, and it never happened again. I tried to get out of it, but she put herself on me." You think it's an excuse for cheating on me? Look at these pictures. Does it seem like an accident? No, it's not an excuse. Let me tell you what happened. When were you going to tell me? Huh? When or were you even going to tell me? Or are you going to hide it for the rest of your life? Was I not good enough for you? Why would I have to find out from Jiro when she found out? Oh my god, stop being so dramatic. It meant nothing. How did Jiro even get onto those? It wasn't that important because it would have never happened again. That's not important. How she got the pictures. You were never going to tell me. Of course not, because I didn't want to hurt you. When did this happen, Denki? When was it? While I was out with Mina on a mission? Or was it when I went to train the kids at UA? When? A month ago. It happened a month ago, all right? And it happened when you went out on a mission with Mina, okay? Are you happy? I told her I was seeing someone else, and she kissed me. I never wanted this to happen. He says, sweating bullets. You don't get it, do you? These are not matching what you're telling me. Obviously someone wanted this. Was I just not good enough? Was I a bad partner? Was I Denki Kaminari? Was I saw her for work, and you are going to have to calm down. Don't tell me to calm down when I can tell you I can ruin your whole career and more, you dirty cheat. Let me explain, please. You've done enough explaining. You lost the one thing that brought you the comfort and love you said you always longed for. Get out. Get out right now. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to look at your face even. Since you decided I was a second priority. Please, let me explain. It's not what you think. I swear, I admit there was a reason. There's a reason that I don't want to hear you. Get out of my face, pack up your things, and get out of my house. You start packing his things, handing it to him, and slamming the door in his face. Denki gets up and heads to the door and slams it. You fall to your knees and start punching and screaming into a pillow. You felt so heartbroken, so betrayed, because you loved him so much. The man that you gave your heart and mind to did that out of all things. He didn't have the nerve to tell you. You passed out on the couch after hours of crying, and you went to sleep having no dreams. You slept out of exhaustion. You wake up to a phone call. You go to your phone and answer. Hello? Listener! She shouted in your ear. What, Mina? Denki's in the hospital! What? What do you mean? What happened? He got ambushed by villains in the alley, and they left him for dead in the rain. He's kind of hanging on by a thread. He barely fought. What do you mean, he barely fought? I'll be at the hospital soon. Tell him I'm coming. I'll do, but he's unconscious, so I don't know how he'll be able to do that. You hang up and get dressed in a hoodie and grab your things and sprint to the train. You get on, and the whole time you're hoping, praying even, that he'll be fine, and that the whole incident didn't even matter because you knew deep down he loved you, and you loved him the same. You made it and checked in. When you made it to the room, you couldn't bear to open the door. You were so scared of what you'd see that it would be engraved in your mind forever. You twist the doorknob and you see him unconscious, wrapped in bandages, hooked onto so many machines. You blamed yourself. If you hadn't kicked him out, he wouldn't be in here. If you had just listened. If you just listened just a bit more. Mina comes in, and at that point, you're on your knees sobbing. She comes up behind you and hugs you. You fall back into her arms while she strokes your hair and shushes you to help you calm down. When you're finally able to articulate your feelings, you explain everything to her. Listener, Denki was undercover. He had a mission to infiltrate an organization so he can stop some villains. You froze. It really meant nothing. You go back to your apartment and go straight to sleep. Back to now. He's still unconscious and in the hospital. It's been 5 days, and you couldn't stop blaming yourself. You couldn't even go see him. Your guilt was too immense. You get a call from Jiro. Listener, he's awake! He's asking for you. Please come. He's so worried. You hang up the phone and you rush out to the hospital again, looking like a wreck. On the train, all you could think about was giving him a hug and saying how sorry you were, and how awful you are, and how he didn't have to be with you any longer if he was upset. You made it to the room and you ran to his bed. He looked back with a solemn face and opened his arms. You both embraced and started crying in each other's arms. I'm so sorry. Please, I'm so sorry. This wouldn't have happened if I just listened and I should have known you would never have done that to me. He giggled, and he looked up puzzled. It's okay. I'm just glad that you're not mad at me. You idiot! I love you! You know that. I love you too. I'm so sorry. It's such a big mission that I have to deceive you. I would have never done that. I'm so sorry for doing this to you, and you have every right to be mad at me. You hold his head and give him a kiss. How do I make it up to you, Denki? I never want to see you like this again. Can I go back to the house and be in your sight again? Of course you can. Hey everyone. So I understand it's a lot later in the month than what I usually record. But that's because I got into Genshin and just started straight up grinding. I have no other excuse besides my friends making me get into that game. I'm sorry this might be a little messy and a little hard, you know. This fanfiction I kind of just did at random times every day, so it might not match up in some places. But yeah, this month was busy since, I was celebrating birthdays and, all that good stuff. But yeah, I hope you like this one. My voice kind of hurts after screaming. The only other thing is that I, stream on Twitch occasionally. So if you want to go check that out, I usually just play some games and hopefully now Genshin. That's it. Hope you liked this video, and if you did, consider subscribing if you're not already doing that, and liking the video, and maybe watching it another time because it was that good. Not really, but if you think you want to watch it again for the heavy feels, go ahead. Other than that, I think I'm good. So without further ado, don't forget I'm the Lady Otaku, and have a wonderful day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. Goodbye. I love you guys.